I think he goes through, he goes back underneath, around. You go right over left, right over left. Yeah. Hang on.
Pulls through and way over. It is weird terminology calling it a knot, but it's not a knot.
I think you went over one too many times, Martin.
Start again here.
You know that saying, friends are the family that we choose? Well, Samantha is the sister that I chose. We actually met as newly qualified teachers in 2014, and Samantha quickly showed what kind of teacher she would be, absolutely unrelenting. No way was anyone going to fail on Miss Older's watch, students and teachers alike. And I know that Mrs. Bowden will be no different. She has the highest expectations and always insists on everyone being the best that they can be. But the best thing about Samantha is that she will stick with you along the way. So Ian, as you already know, Samantha will never let you be less than you can be. When Samantha met Ian, she and I were properly living the single life in London. Serious teacher career girls by day and wild roadhouse-loving girls by night. We were also fully into our online dating at that time, and we had a lot of fun vetting each other's online prospects. We both had our fair share of bad dates, but from the very beginning, I could tell that Ian was different. Samantha actually called me as she was waiting for him on their first date, and she was almost giddy with nerves and excitement, and I was seriously worried she might either throw up all over him or pass out. But I needn't have worried, because they had a beautiful date. And from then, it just all seemed to fall into place. Thank you for loving Samantha. You have earned my greatest respect and admiration for being able to live with her for so long. I only lasted a month. But in all seriousness, we can see how much you love her. I have never heard her described more accurately than by you when you said she has a warm, kind soul. You, in turn, are kind and generous with her, and you're a gentle, loving father. I couldn't wish for a better life partner for my darling Samantha. It has been an honour for me to watch you both fall in love, move in together, buy your first home and start your family with adorable Rufus and now beautiful Lawrence. And here we are today on this keenly awaited, most special occasion to celebrate your love and commitment to each other. So Samantha, although I'm devastated we will no longer almost share a surname, I couldn't be happier to watch you become Mrs. Bowden today. Falling in love is a beautiful thing, but true, lasting love is a choice. You are choosing to love each other for the rest of your lives, and nothing is more beautiful than that.
I, Samantha Louise.
I, Samantha Louise.
Take you, Ian James.
Take you, Ian James.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death us do part.
Till death do us part.
According to God's holy law.
According to God's holy law.
In the presence of God.
In the presence of God.
I make this vow.
I make this vow.
Today, I can easily say is the best day of my life. Not only because Samantha has become my wife, but because we are surrounded in doing so by the people that we love and cherish the most. We actually met at the College Arms off Tottenham Court Road. Samantha had arrived before me and was at the bar. I saw her as soon as I arrived and I knew she'd seen me, but I'd never seen someone so rigid and sort of reluctant to turn around and make eye contact, and she sort of maintained like a fixed glaze at the bar. My voice, like many, broke in my early teens, but as I approached her and said hi for the first time ever, I decided now was the next appropriate time to break again. Samantha was also very nervous, as now we know from Jenny's speech. She immediately ran away, claiming the need to secure a seat for the date. Although for me it was an odd impression, I soon learned that for Samantha, comfort was very important. This was most evident when a couple of years later, Samantha moved into my flat. She quickly made herself a home, helping with a complete redecoration, replacing of the carpets with the softest carpets available and filling it with cushions. Living with Samantha was great, and I already knew that I wanted to marry her. Samantha and I got engaged in 2020. I asked the question on the Kent Downs. It was on a walk that we'd not done before, but I researched it extensively and I knew where the best view was. On our way there, I was keen to make sure that we had the area to ourselves and that the moment was being private. So when I was asked by two Chinese tourists where I knew that the famous vantage point was, I was only too happy to help by sending them back to the car park. As we neared the spot, it was unfortunate for Samantha that she made the topic of conversation about surprises in general and was passing comment, not complaining, just passing comment that I didn't surprise her enough. She was listing the few times I'd actually surprised her during our time together. Finally at the bench, I asked, well, how about this as a surprise? Got down on one knee and asked her to marry me. Samantha was speechless, and for those who know her well will recognise this was a big achievement. It's often cited that success is getting what you want, but happiness is wanting what you have. In this way, I know I'm blessed and happy to have a wonderful son, dog, great friends, family, and as of today, a beautiful wife. And on that final note, I'd like to raise a new toast to my wife, so please stand and raise a glass to Samantha. To Samantha.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, Ian and Samantha have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.